If you're looking for a robot vacuum that's simple and easy to use, and if you have a larger home, the 960 might be a good option. Does have smart mapping, which allows it to do recharge and zoom, but doesn't have the complex keep out zones, area select, so it might make it easier for a user that's not too familiar with app integrations of these robot vacuums. So find out if this is right for you. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Nathan, this is Roomba. So I got the Roomba 960 and this is like my 3-month review on it. I'll tell you everything I like about it, I don't like about it. Also, I'll show you guys the cleanup challenge on both hardware floors and carpeting, and you guys can see for yourself how well the 960 does. Alright, let's just talk about the robot itself. So the 960 kind of sits in the lower end of the iRobot models lineup. So the S9, the i7 is more the higher end, and the 960, the E5, and 695 are more the lower ends. You got your button layout here, that giant clean button. You also have that home button right there. You got your spot button. I do like the clean look of it, and that green kind of like glowing clean button is pretty awesome. And there's your camera system right there, the iAdapt 2.0. And what is this? Check this out, guys. You got a cool little carrying handle, very sleek, clean design. And this is the Archon sensor. So I believe this is 360 degrees, so it allows it to capture that infrared light so it can find its charger. Very cool little design. And with a typical Roomba, you got that front bumper. It has a clean look to it, and the nice rubber bumper prevents it from scratching up your furniture. Let's go ahead and flip this guy over. There's the dual charging contacts. You got your front wheel caster. You also have that signature side brush, which it does really well on the edges. So the 3-arm bristle style large side brush on the Roombas are very good at getting the debris away from the baseboard. But unfortunately, in an open area, since it spins so fast, it actually kicks the debris around. So you're more than likely going to have to run this robot more than once so it can pick up the scattered debris. This is your optical sensor right there. It's called the optical flow sensor. What this does is it tells the robot if it's moving or not. And you also have your 6 cliff sensors, very nice, so the robot doesn't fall down the stairs. So down here is your dual extractor bars. This is made out of silicone and they're fairly durable. And you got your adjustable wheels. These adjustable wheels allow it to transition over thresholds, carpets, bathroom rugs, no problem. Alright, to open up the dustbin, there's a little kind of button here, just kind of push down and pull. Quick look at the dustbin. Very unique design, I like the red look of it, but you may notice these kind of like silver pins on either side. What this does is provides power to the vacuum motor. Yes, the vacuum motor on the 960 is inside the dustbin. So unfortunately you cannot wash the dustbin. Okay, so one unique feature about having the vacuum motor inside the dustbin is that it's easy to replace. So if your vacuum motor goes out, you just replace the dustbin with a simple swap out. Now for the E5 and the i7, which had the exact same cleaning pattern, they actually have the vacuum motor inside the robot, which provides a little bit quieter operation, which is a kind of a unique proposition. Alright, let's go ahead and open this up for you guys. Yellow tab, just kind of push down here, and it opens up, and you can see how dirty that is. I actually did not clean the dustbin ever since I had the robot. Just kind of want to show you how much dirt this guy picks up. So here's just a quick look of how the Roomba 960 did with my entire house cleaning challenge. One thing to note is I do run my robots probably twice or 3 times a week, so I'm surprised that the 960 was able to pick up some debris. Look at the top here, here's where your filter cover is. I do like the yellow, which tells you which parts you can open up. So let's go ahead and open up the tab here, and you can see the filter. And you see another tab here, which allows you to remove the filter. Very nice, and of course it's extremely dirty. And you just put the filter back in and you're good to go. Back, you just kind of line it up in the rear here and just push in. Very simple, it snaps in. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into the iRobot home app. Just click the icon there, and within a few seconds it should load up. And now you can get to a giant clean button. This is a signature feature on all the robots, the 960, the E5, the i7, S9, even the Jet M6 has that signature clean button. Let's go ahead and jump into the model that we're using, which is the 960, and we just go and click on it, and within a few seconds the 960 loads up. Now I like the clean interface. You got the name, it tells you if the battery is fully charged and if it's ready to go. And another nice thing is you have this very advanced history. I haven't really ran the robot too much. I ran it a few times yesterday, and I also ran it a few months ago. But here's one thing to note is if the bin is full, it actually alerts you. Also, if it was able to clean the job, it will give you like a green kind of like bar indicator. And it also tells you how long the robot cleaned for. Okay, so for with this map, you can zoom in, you can rotate, you can check out your Wi-Fi coverage since it's highlighting green. You also have the ability to see what areas it didn't get. You see the areas in white? That's where the robot couldn't reach, which is a nice touch. It allows you to see, okay, maybe I need to move this furniture around or whatever. And below you have a scheduling, very basic, gives you the 7 days of the week. Also allows you to adjust time, AM, PM, very simple. If you can set a alarm clock, you can set the Roomba. Next, you got the help setting. So it's basically like your digital guide. Gives you all the instructions how to troubleshoot the robot, how to clean the robot. Very awesome. Now, the last thing we have is settings. And with the 960, you have the cleaning preferences. So you have that dedicated edge mode. You also can do 2 passes, you can do 1 pass, or you can do automatic. With automatic mode, if you're in a smaller area, it will do more than 1 pass. And in a large area, it will determine if it needs to do a 2nd pass. Another feature is the bin behavior. So for my example, I actually had the robot continue to clean as the bin was full, but you could also pause it when the bin is full. So this does have a dirt detection sensor. So if it detects dirt, it will actually do a short back and forth clean pattern. Also, if the bin's full, it can either stop or just keep on cleaning. So for the Roombas that have the camera-based navigation with iAdapt 2.0 or 3.0, it will do a short back and forth clean pattern. Now for like the Roomba E5, the 675, it will actually spin it in a spiral. Now I asked iRobot about this and they said that's because it helps the robot keep track of where it's at. So a back and forth clean pattern is a little bit better than doing a spiral clean pattern. Okay, you just got the usual stuff. You got map privacy, you have the Wi-Fi settings, you can change the robot language. There's a host of languages. You can do Spanish, French, English, Dutch. Very cool. And you can also change to metric units, which is really nice, but I like the feet. Alright, let's go ahead and do a quick clean test of the Roomba 960. So if you haven't run the robot for a while, the app will actually give you some helpful hints like picking up the cables and cords off your area. Also check your surroundings. Like it's ready to go. Bye-bye, robot. So the 960 is great for someone who's looking for a smart robot vacuum with that back and forth cleaning pattern, but doesn't necessarily want to have to use the app to try to figure out the keep out zones or area select. This robot would be great for like my parents because they're not very tech savvy. They actually don't own a smartphone, but they like the features of the Roomba where they can just press the clean button and it will just perform its duties. If you watched a few videos back, I believe it was like 2 months ago, I actually donated my Shark IQ to my parents, and they actually loved it because they just pressed the clean button, it did its job, and then went back to its charger. That's all that a lot of people want in a robot vacuum. So let's have a look at how much it picked up on the first pass, but we'll do a secondary pass as well. So here's a quick look of how much the 960 picked up on the first pass, but I always recommend doing a secondary pass. On some robot vacuums, you can actually have the robot do it 3 times, but I found that auto mode does a good job determining how much dirt is in a small area, and it can do even 2, 3, or even 4 times. So for this 960 model, you don't necessarily need to have the app, but with the app, if you pair up with your Wi-Fi home network, the robot will automatically provide software updates. But with the app, it allows you to change settings on the robot and also check cleaning history and do scheduling. If you like this type of video, please smash the like button because honestly, it really helps me gauge if this video is popular or not. And if you have any questions about the 960 or any other robot vacuum, please shoot me a comment down below. I'll be happy to answer that for you. I also have a website, www.robottechreviews.com, that has a lot of in-depth reviews and how-to videos as well. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing because I do provide a lot of great content about robot vacuums. I try to cover all the details about them, like the app integration, how they work. Also, I do teardowns, tear-ups, I do extreme challenges. I try to do everything besides just pickup challenges. I try to do an overview of all these robot vacuums. Okay, so I think that's basically everything I know about the 960. Again, the 960 is a great little cleaner, does really good job picking up debris. But if you're looking for something that has like the smart navigation with keep out zones, area selects, the Roomba is not a bad choice. Also, the newer models of the Roombas like the i7 and S9 are also a great choice. But I think the 960 offers a lot of great features, especially for that person that values their time and money and they don't want to necessarily have a complex robot running around. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Be safe out there, and I'll see you guys next time.